Emma discovered the strange antique lamp at a thrift store, unmarked, unremarkable except for one detail. When lit, it didn't illuminate the room, but revealed handwritten messages on the wall that had been invisible moments before. The brass lamp was tarnished, its green glass shade cracked along one side. Emma bought it on impulse while furnishing her first apartment after the divorce. She'd been living in darkness emotionally and sometimes literally, saving on electricity to make rent, sleeping on a mattress on the floor. That night, alone in her sparse living room, Emma plugged in the lamp. The bulb, it flickered to life, but instead of brightening the space, it cast an unusual glow that seemed to reveal rather than to create light. Words appeared on her blank walls. "You are loved," written in a flowing script above the window. "This is temporary," near the door. "Keep breathing," beside the kitchen. Emma circled the room in disbelief, running her fingers over the messages. They weren't written in ink or in paint. They simply appeared in the lamp's particular light. When she switched it off, they vanished completely. The next evening, new messages appeared. "Your worth isn't measured in dollars. Pain transforms, not defines. God hasn't forgotten this address." Emma began researching the lamp's history. The thrift store had received it from an elderly woman's estate, Martha Jenkins, who'd lived in the same apartment complex just 30 years earlier. Through old neighbors, Emma learned Martha had lost everything in her 40s before rebuilding her life, eventually becoming known for counseling others through difficult transitions. In 2 Corinthians 4 verse 6, Paul writes, quote, "For God, who said, 'Let light shine out of darkness,' has shone in our hearts to give the light of the knowledge of the glory of God in the face of Jesus Christ." Amen. Martha had somehow captured this principle in the lamp, not creating light, but revealing what was already written on the walls of Emma's life. One night, a final message appeared. "Now, it's your turn to write." Below it sat a small jar of transparent ink and a brush. We often think of light as something that originates from a source, illuminating what's around it. But perhaps the truest light reveals what's already there. Hope written in invisible ink on the walls of our darkest spaces. The messages of faith and encouragement we most need are often already present, waiting for the right kind of light to make them visible. And sometimes that light comes secondhand from someone who walked through darkness before us. What messages might you be called to write for someone still finding their way in the dark? Hey friend, I'm Adam with Faith Labs. As always, onward, and God bless you.